All right, so next exercise we're gonna do, let me grab a new sheet. We're gonna do our circle and ellipse. So first thing I wanted to do is I'm actually gonna split the page. I usually like to start with smooth to the side first. And so I'm gonna just split the page in half. And I just want you guys to just freehand them. Just just free hands right now. Bunch circle, fill out the whole page, bunch ellipse, fill out the whole page. And so when you draw circles, I don't want you to kind of open it like this. All right. And I don't need you to try to do a one shot and make it perfect. I want you to actually go several times. I want you basically, well, first of all, usually when I draw circle and ellipse, I will kind of just let my arm get into the motions. I won't just kind of go down and put down on the page. I'll usually again have my pinky anchor on the paper. I'll do some just kind of a ghostly, almost like just get myself into a rhythm, and then I would just let the pen drop down to the page. And then we go over several times, almost trying to hold that circle perfect. So again, I'm gonna just and then just grab the circle and make it right. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing we do here is gonna be perfect. Nothing we do in this tutorial is gonna be perfect. Because first of all, we do it in free hands, right? So we're not using any calipers and any tools, and that's what a charm about drawing in freehand. It's is that imperfection. Is that what makes it work? To me, looks charming, right? But so again, different sizes. Either what works for you. You wanted to anchor your elbows, and then but doesn't quite work for me that well because I guess I have a fat forearm and it just stuck, that motion for me. I had to lift out my hand. But again, I have my pinky anchor, and I noticed also for circle, I works better if I my pen pointing straight down to my page. For different sizes, overlaps. And after a couple, you're gonna feel like it gets more consistent, more consistent. But again, make sure no open end. I want you to go over several times. If you want to play out with a pattern, that's fine. You want to do a hierarchy, like a small to large, that's fine. You have you have to kind of force yourself to have a controllable, I guess, a controllable proportions. So you want to do that, have almost like S curve, that's fine too. But just again, muscle memory. You want to do a spiral. Let's do a big one. Yeah, just fill the whole half of the page. So by now, you should already build that muscle memory. You should get pretty comfortable to draw a circle because I know, like I said, if I pointed the pen straight, directly straight down. I know my anchor, my pinky, that's my form. All right, so fill it up. Let's do some ellipse. Again, just get your hand, get your arm into the momentum and draw over several times. Grab onto that lines and then bring it right to that correct ellipse that you want to draw. The correct proportion of the ellipse you want to draw. So draw different proportions. Turn your paper, whatever. You can notice finding which direction ellipse might feel more comfortable when you're turning your paper. See, like I said, all these lines we just drew, circle, ellipse we just did. I'm telling you, this thing right here, so it gets slightly kind of worse, slightly shorter than we just started. All right, so yeah, keep practice your muscle memory. Again, these ellipses gonna be super important. I'm telling you, you might not gonna draw circles that much because everything we draw in reality is gonna be somewhat involved with perspective. You only have one eye level. You're probably only gonna see the true circle at one point, and everything else is gonna get slightly distorted, and that distortion is gonna turn that circle into your ellipse. So practice those ellipses. Draw double ellipse means I'll mirror that ellipse to one right here, and just consistently move your arm back. That's how you actually, matter of fact, that's how you draw a disc or like a tire, right? So, and or draw ellipse within your ellipse. Draw ellipse in some type of patterns. But anyway, this is freehand. Do whatever you like. Draw it this way, clockwise, or draw it counterclockwise, this way. What works up better? Almost like counterclockwise works better than clockwise. Well, I wasn't that focused, I think, with that one. All right, bunch of them. Fill out the whole page. All right, so get your arm loosened up. And now we're going to do a more controllable ellipse. So I'm going to turn the page back, and then I'm going to use a ballpoint this time. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically draw an L. I'm going to basically put 3 lines within this L. Right here. And I'm gonna put it like a surface plane. I'm gonna pretend this plane goes, let's just say, let's keep this one flat. So let's put the plane going this way. This slightly angle, this one goes up even more. And this one, let's just say, goes up right here. So we're gonna do a hierarchy of ellipse from, you know, from the vanishing point all the way out here. Or you can, doesn't matter, you can go from the front and go to the back, or from the distance coming towards it, doesn't really matter. But I'm gonna switch a color. I'm just gonna use the red. I probably would start from the front end because I want to make sure the ellipse are sitting on the same axis. Like that. And for this one, for that one, it'd be more that. For this one, gonna be more like this, right? Again, with the ballpoint is a little, like I said earlier, in the materials, a section I say is just a little bit less intimidating than a liner, so you can, if you screw up, you can still correct them. So basically, I'm just gonna go back to the vanishing point. But one of the trick is, well, first of all, the thing is when the ellipse gets close to us, like I say, when you come even more further out towards us, it's going to get more fuller and fuller. Not just the sizes. By this time, this ellipse is going to be a lot more rounder and bigger, right? So one thing I want you guys to do, making sure, is I want all the ellipse that touches, so there's no gaps. You see, they all touches, or do the best as you can. If you skip one or two, it doesn't matter. But like again, it's all practice. This all have to do with practice. The more you do it, you're just gonna be more consistent. All right, let's do this one. So most important, keep it consistent. Have to all be the same degrees. Gradually gets bigger. They all have to touch the edges. So that's it. That's a tricky part. It has to be in a controllable manner of this ellipse. So not like the previous pages. You can do whatever you want. All right. Let's do this one. See, certain ones I have to turn my page. So I think. All right, L touches. Getting smaller. Just right now, keep all the line weight the same. I haven't really talked about line weight yet. Okay, normally when things away from you should be thinner, things close to you should be a little more intense in terms of the line weight. But don't worry about that. Just keep it all. Just right now, just sketch. Now, just move your arm. Just basically, work on the consistency. I just want to pull out to see if I can stretch it this way. Should I do it this way or should I do it this way? Let me try. I should probably feel more comfortable do it this way. Let's do it this way. Try one more just to see if I can do it. So I know it's this end has to pull. Basically, when we draw circles, the high point of circle is called apex. So almost feel like that apex, you're pulling it out. Oops, I screwed that up there. Just not in the right, it's not on the right plane. Let's do it again. Now you can't even see. Let's try a different pen color. That's better. All right. Same thing. I'm gonna. You see how the black color so aggressive? Now that line just kind of jumps out. But all right, it's exercise. It doesn't really matter. All right. So here we go. Practice this. Keep it consistent. And if you like, say, if you screw up, do another page. And like I said, it's very important to be able to do this. Imagine if we get to the like the tank. Imagine how many wheel that is on those tanks. There's like 7 wheels, at least. Well, not all of them, but there's a lot of them. There are like 7. And you have to basically do 7 of these ellipses. And there's thickness too. Right now, we only deal with a disc, and you have to figure out how to draw these discs in 3-dimensional. So get very comfortable with the ellipse. Trust me, you will need it. All right, so that's a circle ellipse exercise.